All right. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for delaying to do this tutorial. Okay, so now the first thing that we're going to look at, we are looking at the project. Then on the project, I decided that we should go for uh, freight reservation system. I did the freight reservation system. Again, I did a parking reservation system. So flight reservation, we all know that it deals with planes, okay, where you can book a plane or you can book a ticket for a plane online, which is more convenient than going to the airport and buy a ticket for a particular day. So when you are using this C++ program, you're going to be able to book a ticket at home at your own comfort. Okay, when you are seated at home, you can book a ticket and then a seat is going to be reserved for you. Okay, so now, without wasting much of the time, I'm pretty sure that uh, you are a bit exposed to C++. We all know that C++, it's an OOP, object-oriented programming, because it deals with objects. All right. So now I'm going to open my C++ program. So this is the program, the source code. We all know that we have what we call the interpreter, uh, compiler, interpreter, and the assembler. We all know what they do. In simple terms, interpreter, it's more like you are a church. You have an interpreter. You know what an interpreter does? Sometimes the church service can be in Nyanja, then an interpreter translates Nyanja to English. So this is the way it is. Compiler, a compiler is a tool, a software tool that assembles a source code. A source code is a human readable language. What you write, this is a source code. So this source code, we all know that a computer understands a language called binary. All right. So if a computer understands a language called binary, these codes, the codes that you're seeing here, they have to be translated into a computer language, which is binary. So now here it is. We've got the first thing that I had to add was the hash include IO stream. So the hash include IO stream, you all know that the I stands for input, O stands for output, and then stream. Okay, this is just a default which says our C++ program should allow input operations as well should allow output operations. Okay, so now we also have this hash include f stream. So the hash include f stream, this is a data type that represents a file stream generally and has the capability of both off stream. I think you know the off stream and the if stream. If at all I can talk about the if stream, the if stream, it means files should be created. Okay, files should be created. So like um, when when a file is created, information should be written on that file. Okay, so now here, if at all you can look carefully on your on my right, on my left, sorry, there is this domestic.txt and the international.txt. So these are the files that are created with the f stream. The f stream file stream creates this file so that it can be keeping some of the information. Okay, so now the other thing is we're going to talk about this, what you're seeing, the include, sorry, the hash include string.h. So this string.h defines one variable type, one macro, and many functions which can be used to manipulate a string or an array of characters. So you all know what a variable is. Okay, A variable, you all know that a variable temporarily stores information in the computer memory. If at all I can ask you, what device stores information temporarily in a computer, quite obvious it's a RAM, okay, because it stores information temporarily for a short period of time. So same as a variable holds information for a certain period of time in a computer memory. We have two types of memory. There is a ROM and RAM. Okay, so now getting it started, we all know that we have the the using namespace std. This one, the using namespace std. This stands for standard library. std is a standard library, so this is a standard library for using C++. Are we together? So now we were going to start with what I'm going to talk about, a data type. You all know what a data type is. I'm not going to talk about a data type. Okay, so if at all we can talk about a data type. A data type, in general, a data type, okay, I'm going to say a data type is a type of data a variable can hold. A type of data a variable can hold. So a variable holds information temporarily in the computer memory, then we have a data type. Okay, so this program, this software that we've done, the flight booking system, or rather the flight reservation system, it has the int glob. This glob is a global variable, stores global variables, which is zero, which is assigned to zero. So glob is assigned to zero. Again, there is glob assigned to zero as a variable. We've got again int glob, integer. These are numbers that have no decimal point. They are all numbers. So zero is a whole number because it has got no decimal point. Int global 10. So int global. So wherever in glob, this is going to be called an a variable. So this glob is a variable which is holding 10. A global is holding a variable 10. Glob is holding a variable, an integer variable 0. Okay, so if we talk about classes, I know you know about classes. We've got three types of classes. Okay, there is private, protected, and public. So public, we all know that public, this is a type of class that can be accessed by every person who is not even in a particular class. But when we talk about a protected class, this is a class that is protected, and then it can only be accessed by members in that particular class. Okay, so again, we also have what is called private. We've got private, protected, and public. Public is accessed by everyone within a class. And then we've got protected. Protected is only accessed by members who are private and can be found in that class. And then public is accessed by everyone. Private, only private members. So an example, there at Muche, you have a group for computer science, or rather whatever. Computer science, you have your own group, which is only accessed by computer students only. And then you have that other class, which is accessed by both you computer students, mathematics students. They access that class, they access that group, which is educational groups. But the same educational groups cannot be accessed by people that are not in that class, that are not affiliated to the school. If they access it, meaning they are student. Okay, so now we have here class booking as D booking. This is class for domestic bookings, because our bookings are going to be if you want to book a domestic flight or a private flight. So we've got